Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and I hope you're well, and if you're not well then hopefully we can have a bit of fun with this review of Psycho Pinball on the SEGA Genesis and Mega Drive, and you'll feel a bit better at the end. So this is a pinball game, a little bit like Pinball Dreams I suppose on the Amiga from 1992. This gives you 4 tables. This one's by Codemasters from 1994. We've got Wild West, The Abyss, Psycho, which involves all the other tables, and Trick or Treat, which is like a Halloween sort of theme. So we're going to start off in this Wild West sort of table. We need to spell out the words reward, and as you can see it is very similar in layout to Pinball Dreams. Ball moves really well, but you have to, like Pinball Dreams, you have to have quick reflexes here and maybe hit the flippers before the ball's actually on the screen, if you know what I mean. It's quick reflexes. So different ramps, different modes, and there are certain mini games locked in here. So we're going to have a quick look at all 4 tables on Psycho Pinball. Wild West, Trick or Treat, The Abyss and Psycho. Now, did you own this table back in the day? Let me know. Good music in the background, so like a western theme, and I've lost a ball already, or a couple of balls at least. Controls are quite straightforward. You can nudge the table, but by nudging it too much it will tilt, so the electronics cut out and the ball will just drain. Excellent stuff, nice and colourful. I'm not sure how many other pinball tables were released on the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive, but I presume this is probably the best one, because it's good. And it's good to finally review a game on this system that isn't a driving game, because driving games are my favourite, but I like pinball as well. Probably the least popular on the channel every time I put a pinball table up, but there are some people out there that do admire pinball, either digital or real tables, and this is for you lot, so I hope you like it. Thank you very much. A table for the time recording, a table from the Pinball Arcade will go up a bit later on as well. Probably be Banzai Run, well it definitely will be. Didn't do very well there in the Wild West. That's not a bad table, that one. Takes a little bit of practice and it's game over already. Oh no, I had one ball left. There you go. Shows you I can't count up to 3. Boo! So you've got that ramp round the side there to get extra points. A few sinkholes here, but moves lightning fast. Maybe a little bit too fast, but we can't complain about that, can we? Whoops, keep missing that bit there. You need to get in a groove with pinball. Sometimes it's absolutely cruel to you, sometimes it feels like you can do no wrong. Yeehaw! So great themes here. Quite often they'll go for a horror theme or an underwater theme like that, or fantasy. We'll get out here, so we'll go on to the next table, which will be Trick or Treat, which is a Halloween table. What is your favourite one? Do check out my reviews of Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies on the Commodore Amiga. Start single table game. You can do more than one player here. The Abyss. Now this is sort of like in the Caribbean, underwater. So nice and gentle. Maybe like the Little Mermaid meets SpongeBob perhaps. Din-din-din-din. We launch the ball. Now you notice the colours here, the ball is shaded slightly different. It isn't just block silver, it's a light blue colour, so it looks a bit like a bubble for underwater, and that's a nice effect. 2 octopi, or octopuses there on the, whatever those bits are called, multiple ramps, and it's like this upper playfield sort of bit as well. Now have a look at what's flashing on the table, because that's what we need to hit to activate certain stuff. There's a squid in the middle of the table there, and at the top is a whale, which I think we need to wake up. As soon as he wakes up we need to do other stuff as well. So into the Abyss, not related to that movie called The Abyss. Drop targets there as well, or standard targets, light them up for extra bonuses, so you get the general idea, don't you here? I don't think Psycho Pinball had a sequel. If you know better let me know, but this is hard to comment and play at the same time, especially when stuff's moving this quickly. Good ball physics on this. You know, it does feel like quite a steep table, like we're playing it vertically, but there we go. but the ball physics are the same on each table. There's no crazy there's no crazy magnets or anything like that that goes on. I'd like to wake up that whale before the review's over. Don't know if we can do it. He looks a bit dead at the moment. Now the Psycho table is set in an amusement park. That's the 4th table there. And by doing certain things, it will, well, it says in the instructions, it will activate other tables. So they will just come back in for you to do a mini game or something like that, I presume. There's some gates there. We need to light them all up. We've got 2 out of 4 so far. So if you don't know what to do with pinball, and you haven't read the modes or the instructions, just keep hitting what's flashing and keep hitting the ramps, because generally doing the ramps 3 or 4 times will activate something. There's Plume. Have a look at the video display on the top, what comes up. Sometimes it'll give us choices and stuff to do. Yeah, I tried to nudge the table then to avoid that, but that didn't work. We're spelling out the word wreck, I think, down the bottom there. So very Little Mermaid-ish, isn't it, this? It's trying to play a tune that's similar to that, isn't it? Pop bumpers down the left-hand side you've seen there, 4 of them. Another game that's crying out for a table designer. A construction kit, if you know what I mean. Was there any construction kits on the SEGA Genesis Mega Drive? I'm not sure if it lent itself to that sort of thing. Not being on discs or anything. Unless it saved the memory, which I don't think it could do. So there's upper playfield and lower playfield you've seen there. We'll get it to the you get it to the upper playfield, you've got a bit of safety because you know it won't drain immediately. But if the ball drains from the top playfield, it automatically returns to the lower playfield, and you can just continue going and going. I like this underwater table better than the Western one. I seem to be getting more of a groove with that. Yeah, good stuff. So I've got this in first place, and the Western in second place. But you know, we had a very quick game with the Western one, didn't we? I don't want this review to go on for years, which sometimes happens if I get carried away. The Test Drive 2 review went on much longer than I expected. Oh, about half an hour. What's that ball there? Is that, you know, you can get multi-balls on this. I wonder if we hit that ball there, we can get them both in play at the same time. Or it might just be an extra ball. Yeah, we can hit that going from left to right. That might be interesting. It will be random though. Good, nice little like horseshoe sort of ramp there. So each table is, it seems so far at least, is sufficiently different from the one before to give you a different adventure and know what's going on. But yeah, Pinball Dreams, that was by 21st Century, and this one, Psycho Pinball by Codemasters, a couple of years later. Now, no doubt they were heavily influenced by that, but is there any connection between 21st Century and Codemasters? None that I'm aware of. I mean, Pinball Dreams, they're set like over like 2 screens, their tables. This is sort of like, it's a bit more than 2 screens, isn't it? I'd say about 3 screens as the ball drains into doom. Oh look, so that was the extra ball there, and that's released. So possibly when multi-ball was in offer there, but we still got that one in play, which is nice. So this is interesting. Interesting, there are different rules for each table here, so nice and interesting here. Oops, and that ball didn't last very long either. I keep expecting Patrick to show up from SpongeBob SquarePants. I think the expression on the face of those octopi probably just screams out Patrick to me. Yep, okay, so that is the end of that one. So we're going to go to the Halloween table next. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Hopefully it's not too scary for you. Psycho Pinball. Yes. Start game. Number of players 1 because I'm the only person here. Right, let's see how well we do on this one. So ghosts, ghoulies, zombies, anything goes here. I don't know, Dracula will be there. So yes, purples, reds, that witch in the middle. If she went trick-or-treating in my house, I'd probably pretend I'm out. Some sort of house up the top there. So it's like some sort of, I don't know, haunted house perhaps. There's a cauldron down the bottom. Fire. You don't want fire down your bottom. Flipper. Just lower left. That's obviously to hit that across the other side of the table. You've got to fill up one with a false here, so we can get that bit quite easily. We need to get it up onto the roof. Again, there's nice colouring on this. The ball, I don't know, it's similar to the colour on the last table, isn't it? It's a bit like a darker blue, but it blends in well to the background here. Spooky-ish music. Du, 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 du. Ooh, ooh. There's ghosts about. We need the Ghostbusters. Yeah, whatever happens in the top right, at least get the ball up there, I think. It's all about timing it. If you lose control of the ball, it's very difficult to see what's going on, and then it'll drain, which just happened there. I never went trick-or-treating as a kid. I thought it was a bit scary. The premise of knocking on people's doors you don't know and asking for food. Oh, sweets. I suppose the idea was you'd only knock on doors of people you knew. Yeah, yeah, I suppose so. What happens if you had trick sweets? And what was the trick anyway? Disastrous. Started off in the US, trick-or-treating. It didn't used to be a big thing, Halloween, in the UK. And then over the last 10 years or so, it went massive. There we go. Which is fun, but I get a bit worried when there's Halloween costumes. When I think of Halloween, I think of all the classics. Your Frankenstein, Dracula, ghosts, mummies, all that sort of stuff. But now it seems Halloween, you can dress up as anything you want. As a cheer girl, as the Joker from Batman, as Jimmy Savile. Anything seems to go. It seems to have included cosplay too. Even Iron Man at Halloween now. He's not the scariest of person, unless he's after you, I suppose. Right, I think there might be multi-ball in the offering here. You might see every now and again. See that 1, 2, 3 there in front of the tree. 3's flashing. If we get that one more time, oh, close. I think we might have a multi-ball going on. So I can't think what else that would be. Numbered 1 to 3. So let's just try and line that up. Don't want to disappoint you and not get it now. Nick, don't disappoint everyone and don't get it. Right, come on. Oh, close again. Ah! Is that the last ball? We've got one left. Come on. We need one ball left to do this thing. Yeah, okay, right. Try and get that tree trunk. Oops, that was a bit of a teleport. Pumpkin their hole. Right, aim. No, that was rubbish. Round the witch's ramp, we'll call that. A broomstick's there. And again. Oops, almost again. Come on. Did that go in? That's in. Yay! Multi-ball! Right, how's this going to work? Oops, oh my goodness. Now this is very tricky on the eyes. It focuses on the lower plate for whatever's there. Oh, that's impossible. Now there must be a button. I'm sure there's a button you can press that when you get multiple it flicks to full screen mode. We can see the whole table on one screen. That must be the case. Let me know what that is, because it can't be like that. We've still got 2 balls in play. One's on the roof, or was. But this is madness. It's just can't really aim it there. So we kept them going in for a little while, but definitely needed full screen for the table rather than this scrolling when multi-ball happens. It's a shame it doesn't do that by default, really. One criticism, but as I say, there's probably a button to do that. If you know that, and because you had this table, let me know. Right, we've been playing this table the longest in the review, I think, so that means it must be my favourite one. So each table I'm playing has ended up being my favourite one. So first place we've got Trick or Treat, the Halloween table. Second place, the Abyss, the Caribbean underwater table. And in third place we've got Wild West, the Western cowboy sort of table. Yeehaw, which we lasted about 2 minutes on. So didn't really give that a super play. But, you know, we've got 4 tables to cover in one review. And I don't want to divide it up into 4 reviews. No way, Jose. Trick or treat. Did you ever go trick or treating? What's the best thing you ever picked up? Some sort of like Fabergé egg, or a set of luggage, or rear view mirrors for a Ferrari F40. Let me know. Psycho Pinball. Right, now the last table, Psycho, is set in an amusement park, so don't get too scared. And as I said before, there are bits on here where it will jump to the other tables, I think. So it's the scariest circus in the world. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, this is quite frightening, really. I feel like someone's going to jump up from behind find the thing behind me and kill me. This isn't good. This is like this is very Adam West Batman's going to turn up, and there's going to be a big fight with people, and there's going to be big signs that throw out saying "Pow, Zippy, Kaplunk" or something. twonk. Yeah, put your favourite Batman punch sound, old Batman punch sound below. Kazap. Right. I'll probably look at the comments. I'll probably get an email response from the comments, and this video has been put up 4 years ago, and I'll get an email saying someone's commented on your video. They've said Kadonka, and I think, what the hell's that? Because I won't remember that Batman reference. Kadiggly Bonko. I don't think that ever was a Batman thing. Right, here we go. There's a skull at the top just to keep it extra creepy in this circus from hell, this amusement park that you probably wouldn't want to go to. Ball save. When the light's flashing between the flippers, that means a ball save is activated for a limited amount of time. Quite often it will do that when you first launch the ball, in case you're very unlucky and it just drains straight away. Some tables do that, most of them do that, just in case you're unlucky. Otherwise it'd be a bit of a con, wouldn't it, if it's a real life table and you put your money in. Some tables don't. Splash. Right, we're in the big tent. I don't know what splash means. Right, it goes around there automatically. Right, there's a fish there going towards that tent. So that on the right, you might have just seen it. Green fish lighting up. So we might need to get the ball through there. There we go, almost did it. Missed. Right, so you can get the idea, can't you? That's in. Now what? You see, look, we've gone to another table now. It's taken us to the abyss again, which you know all about. Right, so we have to do some sort of challenge here, unless we're stuck here forever. Because we've already seen this table. Be good to see that whale wake up the top there for some time. There he is, still asleep. Wake up! Wake up, Whaley. I got something to say to you. He's woken up! Good. Hello, good morning, whale. I don't know what that means. But anyway, we've done something. Save the whale, save the whale, save the whale. Bob. It's a pink whale and they're quite rare. Upper playfield. Right, we might have to end this review because we've pretty much seen all the tables now. And I think we're going to be stuck here. Unless we're going to go back to Psycho Pinball or something. Yeah, so what's your favourite table? Did you like the Wild West, Trick or Treat, the Abyss, or that Cycle one which teleports you to all the other different tables? So I suppose once you've got used to playing them all, the Psycho Pinball table is the best because it's going to include everyone. Oh, we've lost the ball, so it goes back to Psycho. Okay, so it keeps going until you're back in play. Right. And I presume those 3 tents there, the lower tents, is the connection to the other 3 tables. So the one on the right is the Abyss, and the other 2 are the other 2. Yeah, I think we'll just let the ball drain now, I think. So good graphics on this table, good ball physics. The tables are sufficiently different from each other. They've been designed with a lot of care in place, which I like. I'll get that ball save there. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have seen some other tables. Maybe they could have put more on the cartridge or disc or whatever it is, couldn't they? Could they really? Or maybe it was just too much effort. I'm not sure how well this one sold either. You'd have thought if it had sold more, it would have had a sequel. But I don't know how popular Pinball was with the SEGA Genesis Mega Drive crowd. They might have just wanted more arcade action than anything Pinball. But that is just pure guesswork on my part without any firm knowledge behind that whatsoever. Couple of elephants there, so pink elephants to go with the pink whales. Good stuff. Now I think we'll leave that there then, so I hope you'd like to have a look at that. That was Psycho Pinball on the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on where you are in the world, published by Codemasters in 1994. Got any thoughts about this table, similar tables, or any other games, or anything retro, or anything Sega, then please put those below. A big thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far. It's a big help to the channel. If you haven't already and want to see it grow, please consider doing so. That would be brilliant. If you want to help a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.